passiondays with all the wonderful knowledge. So somebody argues why Lord Shiva's devotees are called passiondays. It is not that Lord Shiva's devotees are called passiondays. Those who worship Lord Shiva as supreme, they are passiondays. Like Ravana, he did not accept Krishna. That is why he is a passionday. If you see Lord Shiva as the greatest Vaishnava, then that person is a devotee actually. Like Lingaraj Ashtakam, that is Shivashtakam is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he visited Bhubaneswar temple, Lingaraj temple. So, understanding the position of Lord Shiva with respect to Krishna is very, very important. If that is not done, and if a person is ignorant about the position of Lord Shiva and thinks that he is the one who is God, no, he is God's. He belongs to Lord because he is the greatest Vaishnava. Naturally, he belongs to Lord. Now, scriptural knowledge is given, and in this way, the atheists or the pashandis are subdued. So, I think we are in 50th verse. No, we are in
51, Mataji. 51.
21st verse, no? 51.
No, Mataji, 51.
Okay, 51st verse. So it so happened, Advaita Prabhu, again a small recap, Advaita Prabhu, he just chastised Nityananda Prabhu, saying that he told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you are always spending your time with Avadhuta and you are disregarding us. We are Brahmanas. Myself and Srivas are Brahmanas. You are disregarding us. That is why you are not feeling that happiness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not speak a word. He just ran out of the house and he tried to jump in the water. The devotees, they pull him out. And then afterwards, the devotees, they say, why Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas, not all the devotees, Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas. If your servant is committing any mistake, then master should give up the life. Then it so happened as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested them to find a place where he can hide. So Nandanacharya's house he goes, and Nandanacharya is completely in ecstasy. And then Shiva's, Nityananda Prabhu goes and calls Shiva's. Shiva's comes and meets. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking about how is Advaita Acharya. So Advaita Acharya has given punishment to himself. He's performing his atonement. He's not eating anything. And Advaita Acharya felt that he has committed an offense. So he fasted. Aparadha haya prabhu ravirahe upavasa kari giya thakile na grahe. So feeling that he had committed an offense, 51st verse, Chaitanya Bhagavat, 17th chapter. Advaita Prabhu went home and fasted due to intense separation from the Lord. So what made him speak like this? So anyhow, the answer is going to come. What made him speak like that? Sometimes Krishna wants to show in the Leelas. Few devotees can have a pride in themselves. They may compare with other devotees. Because the love for Krishna is so much, everybody wants to possess Krishna. So in that, sometimes there can be such type of feelings, which actually Lord does not accept. Sabai chalila ghare shoka kudi haya gauranga charana dhana hridaya bandhiya. Filled with lamentation, everyone returned to their homes with the treasure of Gauranga's lotus feet bound in their heart. So Advaita Prabhu had told, what is the reason? You are the reason, O Lord. Sometimes you make me feel that I am superior to you. You don't allow me to serve you. So then what happens is, because of all these things, I feel that I am superior. It is you who has given me such feelings. And then when I speak like this, then I know I have done something wrong. And here it's going to come now. Savai chalila ghare, everybody went. Thakura aila Nandan Acharya ghare, Vasila asiya Vishnu katara upare. So Lord arrived at Nandan Acharya's house where he sat down on the throne of Lord Vishnu. Nandan dekhiya grahe parama mangala dandavat haya padila bhumitala. Okay, still the meeting with Advaita Acharya is not happened. Now only the Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Prabhu, they are crying that please do not drown yourself, come back. And let us see now, Nandanacharya's house, Lord has arrived. Nandana dekhiya grahe parama mangala. Now Nandanacharya is so happy, he offered obeisances. Oh, the most auspicious personality has come. Satvare dilena ani nutana vasana tita vastra idilena Shri Sachinandana. He quickly brought new clothes for Sachidandan, who then changed his wet clothes because he had jumped in the water. No? Prasada Chandana Mala Divya Arghya Gandha Chandana Bhushita Kaila Pravura Shri Anga. So Nandanacharya offered Arghya, fragrant oils, sandalwood paste, flower garlands. He decorated the Lord's body with sandalwood pulp. Karpura Tambula Ani Dilena Shri Mukhe Bhaktera Padartha Prabhu Khaya Nija Sukhe. So then he brought camphor and betel nuts and offered them to Lord, who happily ate his devotees' offerings. Pashadila Dukha Prabhu Nandana Sevaya Sukruti Nandana Vasi Tambula Yogaya. The Lord forgot all his distress by the service of pious Nandanacharya, who sat there offering betel nuts. So what was the distress of the Lord? One is the argument with the Pashandis. When Lord sees Pashandis, he feels unhappy because everybody are Amshas of Krishna. And being Amshas of Krishna, not accepting the Supreme Personality, that causes the distress to Lord. On top of that, Advaita Acharya laughing and saying, because you roam with such Avadhuta, Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot be separated. Yesterday in the class, we gave an example of how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu once was speaking to Sachimata. Sachimata told, I saw a dream yesterday night. In that dream, I see that 5 years Krishna and 5 years Balaram, they both are eating. I'm feeding them. And suddenly, I saw that you are hugging Balaram and Nitai is hugging Krishna. And then afterwards, Nitai is telling to me, give me food, give me food. I'm not able to understand this dream. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, you should call Nityananda. Loves. There's one Dudika Sabji that he loves. So Nityananda Prabhu loves so many dishes, and Chachi Mata is very expert cook, and she's making wonderful items for Nityananda Prabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made them sit, brought wonderful items. So when she went again in the kitchen and came out, she saw Krishna and Balaram, they were eating 5 years boy, both 5 years boy, and she fainted. She saw Vishnu Priya, the chest of Krishna, and she fainted. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went and picked up mother. And when she came back to consciousness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, what you saw in the dream and what you saw now is true. Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram himself. We both are your sons. Nityananda Prabhu is not some outsider. because he came to Nadia after 20 years of travel at the age of 32. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is just 20 years. There was a 12 years gap. So he said, though in this Leela it may seem that he has come from somewhere, people don't know from where he has come. People think that he's an Avaduta, he's just a maddened person. But he is Balaram himself. And from today, you should see that he is your second son. Then she could realize, yes, Vishwarupa actually merged in Nityananda Prabhu. Because the sannyasi who came to Ekachakra Dham to meet Hadaya Ujha, Hadai Pandit, and Padmavati, and after they were serving the sannyasi very nicely, sannyasi asked for a gift because it is a custom. The sannyasi comes, some gift has to be given. So the gift was Nityananda Prabhu himself. And who is the sannyasi? Vishwarupa, who after Vishwarupa, the elder brother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who took sannyas and whose name got changed to Shankararanya. Very beautiful, wonderful sannyasi. He is expansion of Balram himself. When he came, he asked for the boy. At that time, Nityananda Prabhu was just 12 years. Hadai Ojha could not reject the proposal. And his wife also gave the consent. Mute your phone. Now, Haribol. The wife also gave the consent because if a sannyasi has asked something, you cannot reject. Like how Vishwamitra asked to Dashrath Maharaj could not reject. So for 20 years, Nityananda Prabhu traveled did the Bharat Brahman, along with the sannyasi. Sannyasi, when he came, Shakraranya, when he came to Pandharpur, he left the body and merged in Nityananda Prabhu. So Vishwarupa, who is expansion of Balaram, Nityananda Prabhu is the original Balaram. Now the expansion will merge in the original only. So Sachi Mata could realize that he is my son, Balaram. Then Nityananda Prabhu says, from now, consider me as your son. Even if I do some offenses, because Avadhuta, what he speaks, how he acts, is not in the external consciousness. So please forgive me, mother. Whenever some mistakes are there, please forgive me. So such a wonderful Nityananda, whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu considers as good as himself, his expansion. Now, Nityananda Prabhu is spoken in this way. So he was actually unhappy. So that is why, but when he came to Nandanacharya's place, seeing the wonderful services which Nandanacharya gave, Lord forgot all his distresses. Now, Prabhu bole, Mora Vakya, Shuna Nandana, Aji Tumi, Amara Karibe, Sangopana. So please hide me here, O Nandanacharya. Please hide me. This is my request. Nandana bole, Prabhu, ye bada dushkara. This is very difficult. Kotha lukaiva tumi samsara bhitara. Oh Lord, where can I hide you within this world? You are present in everyone's heart. Lord is present in everyone's heart. How can Lord be hidden somewhere? Hridaya thakiya na parila lukaite, vidita karila toma bhakta tatha haite. You could not hide in the hearts of the living entities. The devotees exposed you even from there. What a wonderful statement to see. Nandanacharya says, you are hiding in everyone's heart as Paramatma, but devotees have exposed you. They have told to everyone that you are there as the supreme witness for all the activities which is done by the living entities. Ye narila lukaite shira sindhu mache se kemana lukaiba bahira samaje. How can one who could not hide in the ocean of milk hide in an open society? You are as a Kshira Sagara, you are present as Shri Vishnu in Kshira Sagara. There itself you cannot hide. In this open society, how am I going to hide you? Sri Gaurasundar is the origin of the three Purusha avatars, Karana, Garbha, Shivadakshai. He is Swayam Rupa, the origin of even Baladeva. Generally, the localized Vishnu independently resides in the hearts of all living entities of the material world. Because of this, some people consider Sri Gaurasundar to be Shivadakshai Vishnu. Since the devotees considered him to be the localized Vishnu, he was unable to hide himself. The universes which are created and maintained by the Purusha avatars are called the material creation. Therefore, how is it possible for the localized Vishnu to hide himself anywhere within the universes? This fact was disclosed by the words of Nandanacharya. So, Lord is seated in everyone's heart. But now everybody knows that. Then how is it that I can hide you in this open society? Nandanacharya expresses. Nandanacharya Vakya Shuni Prabhu Hase Vanchilena Nishi Prabhu Nandana Avashi. After hearing the words of Nandanacharya, the Lord smiled. He passed that night in Nandan's house. Bhagavanta Nandana Ashesha Katharangi Sarvaratri Gunaila Thakure Rasangi. Tushyanticha Ramanticha. This word comes in Bhagavad Gita. When devotees meet, they love to speak about Krishna. That is their occupation. There is no other occupation for a devotee. Vivasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. There should be only one occupation. Whenever the devotees meet, they should always think about Krishna, how to serve Krishna very nicely. Then speaking the topics of Krishna. This is the only work for a devotee. There should not be any other business for a devotee. So in this way, the whole night they were relishing the topics of Krishna. Entire night went like this. Then the Lord saw that dawn had broken. Advaitera prati danda kariya thakura sheshe anugraha mane padila prachura. Actually, Lord punished Advaita. But ultimately he felt compassion for him. Lord has all the rights to punish his devotees. Because whenever there is some mistakes done by the devotee, it is Lord who can correct the devotee. Who else will do? Like mother and father, they have the rights to scold the children. Guru has the right to scold his disciples. Who else can improve us? It is only our spiritual master. Lord directly cannot come and tell to us. Then Lord comes in the form of or inspires the spiritual master to correct the disciples. So here Advaita is punished. How this punishment is given? Because Lord hid in Nandanacharya's house and all the devotees are searching. Advaita Acharya is also searching. They are not able to see Lord. Suddenly he is vanished. That itself is enough for the devotee to realize that I have done the mistake. Like if the services are vanished, understand, Lord has given some punishment to us. Then we should rectify. Devotees always should hanker for services. The moment that hankering is not there, the desire to serve is not there, understand that something is wrong in my consciousness. One should hanker for services. And if one gets ample services, then understand it is a blessing be given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Yesterday in the song it was given, if a person doesn't take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, he will get a lot of material happiness. But that material happiness is actually a curse. It's actually a curse. Because in that material happiness he is completely lost. He forgets his constitutional position that he is servant of Krishna. That is why devotees must always hanker for services at all the circumstances. You get a lot of services, understand, you are blessed. So now here Advaita is punished. How? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is vanished. But ultimately he felt compassion. But Lord always has compassion. As much as The Lord has compassion. Nityananda Prabhu has more compassion. It is said, Guru Tattva, spiritual masters are more compassionate than even Lord. At one place, Lord says in Padma Puran, don't go and speak to faithless people. Ashatadhane vimukhe pashunuvati yechopadesh shivanama aparadha. To such an extent, even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, speak this knowledge only to devotees. Don't speak this knowledge to faithless people. But still, pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada, they take the risk. Nityananda Prabhu took the risk to go and speak to Jagai Madai, faithless, but took the risk. Sometimes they're criticized. Sometimes backbiting is done among the devotees about a person who is completely surrendered to Krishna. So all these things, this is a risk. Sometimes there may be a big loss. Sometimes health issues. So many things come. Srila Prabhupada faced a lot of difficulties. But he is more compassionate than even Krishna. He went and spoke to faithless people also. And then, because of the purity of Srila Prabhupada, such faithless people became devotees of Lord. So such is the compassion of Nityananda Prabhu which flows through our acharyas. Agya Kaila Prabhu Nandana Acharya Chahiya Ekeshwara Srivasa Pandita Anagiya. Now, looking at Nandana Acharya, he says, go and bring Srivas Pandit alone. Just bring him. Satvare Nandana Gila Srivasera Sthane Aila Srivasalana Prabhu Aikhane. Nandanacharya quickly went to Sriva's house and returned to the Lord with Srivas. Prabhu dekhe Thakura Pandita Kande Preme. Prabhu bole chinta kichu na kari hamane. On seeing the Lord, Srivas Pandit began to cry out of love because they were all in agony, thinking that Lord is lost. Whole Navadvipa were searching for Lord. They could not find. They were completely in crying in separation. And suddenly when Srivas Pandit sees, he immediately again starts crying out of love. There are two types of cry. One cry is out of unhappiness and one cry is out of happiness. The Lord said, do not worry. Sadaya hayat tanre jikyase apane acharyade vartakaha achenuke mane. In compassion, the Lord asked, tell me, how is Advaita Acharya doing? Aro varta laha bale pandita Srivasa Acharya kali prabhu haila upavasa. You are asking for more news? Srivas Pandit asked. Yesterday, Acharya fasted. Achi bare ache prabhu sabe deha matra darshana diya tare karah kritartha. He is surviving only because he is destined to. Please show yourself to him and save him. He is just surviving just because he is supposed to serve you. That is why. Anya jana haile ki amara aisa hai tomara se sabai jivana prabhu vahi. If someone else had punished him, he would have tolerated. But you are his life and soul. He cannot go without you. How can we all maintain our lives without you, O Lord? Toma vinakali Prabhu Savare Jivana Mahashochaya Vasilama Ache Ki Karana. How can we survive without you? So please show mercy. Yana Danda Karila Vachana Anurupa Ekhana Ashiyaha Prasada Sammukha. You have given punishment like you said you would. Now please come and show mercy. So in this way, after hearing Srivas Pandit's words, the most merciful Lord went to Advaita Acharya's house to see him. Now what happens, that we'll see from Monday. So any questions you can ask. If no questions, then small announcements. Come tomorrow for Saturday. And we have a wonderful guest on Sunday as knowledge personified. He speaks very wonderfully Bhagavatam. It's our duty to invite such guests, honor them, welcome them. So requesting all the devotees to come on Sunday before time. Not that the guest is called at 12 and you come by 11, by 1 o'clock. Don't do that. It's Sunday. Please come early. We should be at least 15 minutes before setting everything. And then confirmation. I want the confirmation in the group because we don't have the cook. Somehow we are really trying to make the best for all the devotees. Prasad should not be wasted. Yesterday it was working day. Confirmation was given by few, but they could not come. We can understand because it's working, traffic is more. But if you have confirmed, then see that you are coming. Because prasadam should not be wasted. That is the whole intention. In the group, we want confirmation. In TNA group, you're open to write. In the NLD Sincere group, only admin can put, so you can give the confirmation to me, or you can write, you can send one symbol with thumbs up like. Okay, now Medhavani Mataji will sing a beautiful song on Nityananda Prabhu. Please continue.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
I have to leave. I will be mute. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dhanat Pranam. Thank you for wonderful class, Mataji. Parama Karuna Bahudui Jana Nitai Gaur Chandra. Parama Karuna Bahudui Jana Nitai Gaur Chandra. Sabhavatar Sara Shiromani केवल आनंद कंडा भाजो भाजो भाई चैतन्य नीताय शूद्रद विश्वास कोरी दिशाया छाड़िया तेरा से माजिया मुखे बोलो हारी हारी देखो रे भाई त्रिभुवाने नाय एमोना दयाल दाता पशु पाखी जूरे पाषाण विधारे सोनी जरा गुण गाथा संसारे मजिया रोहिली पोरिया से पदे नहीं लो आशा संसारे मजिया रोहिली पोरिया से पदे नहीं लो आशा आपना कारामा गुंजाए सामान कहोए लोचन दासा आपना कारामा गुंजाए सामान कहोए लोचन दासा कहोए लोचन दास कहोए लोचन दासा पारामा करुणा बहुदुई जन नीताय गौर चंद्रा पारामा करुणा बहुदुई जन नीताय गौर चंद्रा नीताय गौर चंद्रा. In the song, Lochandas Thakur talks about the most munificent personalities, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So thank you, Mataji, for the chance. Hari Bol, Dhanat Pranam.
So wonderful. Close up the meeting. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpataru Vesha Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavanam Krishna Devanam Krishna Devi Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Post this song in the group, Vedavini.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.